Yes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. They'll get 3 as the drive.
Why would I do this? Fucking up. Why is my guy not here starting?
It's a first down. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Gets past one man, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and a couple. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll play fake. Now Young. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Yeah, I can't think about it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Young. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Same bullshit.
Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York.
Same bullshit play.
And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. Open man down the field. That's Ligon.
Explosive offense, guy.
All the way down at the 3. A gain of 37.
Explosive offense, guy.
Now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
Oftentimes
pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll run with Brooks. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Say something.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown.
Say something about Stinch. What was Stinch?
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now here's Young. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third and 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Young. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Oh, yes.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, second and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's pulled in by Brooks. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because
they let Buddy do too much anyway.
If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go play action here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a safe first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know who he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Young.
And that was gonna
And
be
he
a
takes
pick.
a shot on
That
the
was gonna be a
release
pick.
as this will be
That was
incomplete.
gonna be.
They're putting together a drive here in the final
That
minutes
was
of the
gonna
half.
be a
But the
pick.
coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the
Feels.
scoreboard here.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's how big fellas. Just made a full shit interception. It's a loose drive.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
All right, folks. Offense really did much.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a powerful stiff arm that frees him. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Where that coach will.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit
might
as
be the
they
best
run
running
up
back on
and
the
send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So deep in.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on
No,
offense,
that's
they're
a
zeroing
big
in on one big
That's a
key.
big
They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here is Young.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Young. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go. We're at the workhorse. That's right, the workhorse.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
Ain't no way this guy
They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Following the interception, Young. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Young to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A toss left side for Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Get off the field with 3.
3rd and 12.
Now Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rush.
Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Young now. This is caught. Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine
Every time
this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Super Bowl hangover.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and solid. We play like shit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across
Great
the
play call,
45.
coach.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
A handoff running left, Brooks. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a give to Brooks running right.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
All right, defense, what you got for me?
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's Young.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, the defense Circling now, 4th down and 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
But Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Get him a body, man.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick here is good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Fellas, he doesn't have a big play offense. He doesn't have a big play offense. We're good.
This is 1st and 10.
Ain't nothing about this offense big play.
Young to throw. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Young.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Young.
And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Young.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Young.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end was a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays.
Bryce ain't got the ball. You ain't got speed.
Here's 1st and 10.
Young to throw.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to hang on